Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of High School Baseball right here on the Pulse of the Buckeye State, heart of Ohio sports. I'm Nate Mullins on the call with Tommy Hall. We've got Greg the Wizard Kinn on the production side of things, Emma Maeglin on the main camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us for this SBC River matchup between two of the biggest rivals in our area, Tiffin Calvert and Hopewell-Loudon. As we just got finished with the top half of the first frame, Tiffin Calvert left two stranded on second and third as Cameron Moyer strikes out there. Kellen Frankert gets the start on the bump for the Chieftains, and you'll see Logan Ritzler for the Senecas. Senecas coming into this one at 10-0, Chieftains at 9-4. I'd like to welcome my partner Tommy Hall to the broadcast. Tommy, it's the first time on the broadcast for baseball this year for the two of us.
Oh, this backyard rivalry, it's one of my favorite games of the year to be able to be on the call for, so I wouldn't miss this one for the world, as we got two teams that are really feeling their stride here at the back nine of the season, as we almost, believe it or not, getting ready for the close of the season, to where Tiffin Calvert, once again, undefeated. This senior group is special, man. We're talking about a team that's knocked on the door on two separate occasions out of their past 4 years, looking to get the job done in this 2026 campaign.
And this is a team that these two teams have faced off already once this year, but the game had to be called in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Now they are going to replay that bottom half of the sixth, and then the rest of the game, they'll replay that later this year. I think it's scheduled for the 19th of May as the remake date. So they'll pick that up right where they left off. I think it's bottom of the sixth. It's a 1-1 count on Braxton Shoemaker at the plate. Kellen Frankert was on the mound. That's the situation that they left in. But the Senecas actually were trailing in that game 6-3. If that score holds, that would be their only loss of the season so far. So it was 6-3. Hopewell-Loudon last time these two teams faced off, and they scored 3 in the top half of that sixth inning, Tommy. So Senecas didn't get a chance to come back and respond, but neither way, I mean, these Chieftains, they come to battle.
Yeah, there's such a wealth of talent in the area as far as baseball is concerned. A lot of these teams traveled together. They've came up together. Though a lot of them know each other, so they just go to different schools. This Hopewell-Loudon Chieftain team, this is also a sleeper team. Only 4 blemishes on the record this season, and they really come into their own. They're able to put batters on base, and that's one of the hot commodities, especially at this level, that a lot of these teams look for.
Logan Ritzler on the mound. First batter, Brody Brickman, bunts it straight back to the pitcher, who fields it, throws over to first for out number 1. We got a little late start today as there was some weather situations that we had to deal with. We won't have a pitch cam here today because of the weather. We already had the camera knock over outside. The wind blew it over because we were trying to put it out there with an umbrella on it, and it's just not going to be a smart idea to put a camera out there. So we do have to give it up for Emma Maeglin as she's out there braving the elements on the main camera for us here tonight. And we've got this camera behind home plate set up. It is a little glitchy, but it's better than nothing, folks, as we're ready to get some baseball going here. They did get a little bit of a late start as we had a kind of a downpour about 5 minutes before the first pitch was scheduled to start. Ooh. But then it cleared up. Now we got some sunny skies here. Beautiful Bascom, Ohio.
Yeah, it's sunny if you're looking out this way, Nate, but look from the other camera.
Shh, we're not looking that way. We're looking this way.
That's not the way we need to worry about, though, thankfully.
And I expect this one, as it plays through, to have a lot of action between both squads. You talk about the top of the frame. Calvert got some runners on base. A.J. Shoemaker kicked things off for us with an error hit after he hit that chopper out to second base. A little error put him on base.
Grounded to third. Third baseman over to first. Out number 2. Nice play there by Landon King.
Now to bat.
And you love just the
Number 6.
way that the infield plays for this Calvert Senecas squad. They rarely let anything get past them, Nate.
We're not putting it out today because of the rain. Brendan Blott with a cameo appearance up here in the press box. Swung on and missed. Kellen Frankert at the plate. That one misses the outside corner. Frankert comes into this one batting .371. 13 hits in 35 at-bats, 50 plate appearances. He's got 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 18 RBIs. That's good for tops in the SBC River.
I say you keep that stat line up, that's a Hall of Fame worthy career.
Absolutely. This kid has been getting it done since his freshman year here. I love the approach at the plate. He's got a very patient approach. Here's the 3-1.
He's got some bowling shoes.
This one line, it's going to hit the alley, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. He's going to get all the way. No, he's going to stop at second base as the throw made it into the relay man in time. So he had to put the brakes on there, but, boy, he squared up on that one, Tommy.
Yeah, the familiarity between both of these teams, like you talked about, Calvert trailing in their first meeting against the Chieftains. This is a hit-heavy squad, are these Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. What was that, Arizona green tea can?
It's the same bat that Connor Reese used from Tiffin Columbian last year. I called him out about that last year. I said, that looks like the Arizona tea can.
Maybe he gave it to his friend. Like, hey, I don't need this anymore. The announcer was getting on me.
Well, he had gloves to match it, too, so.
Oh, I'm starting to realize as a parent of a kid in sports, the whole fit gotta be complete.
The drip has got to be there. I'm serious. It's got to be part of the ensemble.
I came out of the era where we just got out of the mesh phase.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
we were in the cowboy collar phase in my days.
You didn't have much of much to accessorize with.
Ritzler misses with that one. It's 3-1 here on Jacoby Ellis.
But the pitching in the bullpen of Tiffin Calvert, that's something that dresses up nicely again.
Ellis tied for the team lead in RBIs with 18. He'd like to add to that total here. 3-1 count. And it hits the outside corner for a strike. It'll make it a full count here with 2 down. Fouled back. Ellis and Frankert both lead the SBC River in RBIs with 18. Ellis comes into this one batting .378 with a .467 on-base percentage. And he's going to add to that right there with a 2-out walk. Put runners at first and second.
Now to bat for the Chieftains. Number 23, Braylon Ramirez.
That'll be Braylon Ramirez at the plate. Not Martinez, Tommy. First pitch in there for a strike.
Ruggish Bone was not on my bingo card in Bascom, Ohio.
I've noticed a lot of the kids these days are using these kind of throwback retro songs, if you will.
Oh yeah, they show up on the reels and the TikToks as music for the video, and it brought to life a lot of great classics.
Kellen Frankert down at second base. Jacoby Ellis at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Ramirez batting .300 coming into this one. He's got 6 hits in 20 at-bats, 23 plate appearances. Ooh, and that one
Burned him.
caught him looking.
At the end of 1.
So the Chieftains leave 2 stranded. The Senecas leave 2 stranded. We've got no score after 1. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
We are back.
All right, welcome back here
Right.
at Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains Field. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you here. Greg the Wizard Kinn on the ones and twos. Emma Maeglin on the main camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. No score as we start the second inning. Kellen Frankert on the mound. And Tucker Coleman will lead things off for the Senecas.
Now to bat for the Senecas, number 23, Tucker Coleman.
And what may be the last of this SBC storied rival before the switch up. They still have that makeup game to play from the bottom of the 6th coming up on May 19th.
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, again, this is the game you've been wanting to circle on your calendar. We had it circled on ours all weekend. It almost didn't happen due to Mother Nature, but she realized, hey, this is Hopewell and Calvert. We definitely need to
Time to put the rain on hold for a little bit.
watch this one.
The 2-0. That one laced fair down the first base line. Coleman rounding first. He's heading into second, and he'll be in there with a stand-up double to lead things off for the Senecas.
Now to bat for the Senecas.
Yeah, even if you see it teeter in that line, you still have to play that ball.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But that was kind of, man,
It
was a hard play to make.
Yeah, it was chopped quick.
Got to bring up Cohen Stull. For Stull, this is just his 15th at-bat on the year. And he's batting .429. 6 hits. 1 double, 3 RBIs. 6 runs scored. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there. Frankert, throw back to second. Runner back safely. Frankert, 1-2 on the season with a 5.07 ERA. 9 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 11 hits, 11 runs, 7 of those earned. Struck out 9, walked 10. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there by Kellen Frankert. Got him to chase the high stinky cheddar.
For the Senecas,
And that was the thing I noticed
Brandon Coleman.
is a playing tight, not a lot of follow through in the swing. Just kind of had that shunted bat, make some quick liners as threw that one high to him, just missed the bat.
First pitch to Brandon Coleman. Misses. It's 1-0. Coleman batting .419 coming into this one. 13 hits and 31 at-bats. Watches that one. 2-0 the count. Out of those 13 hits, 5 of those are doubles and one of them's a triple. 12 runs scored, 8 RBIs. That went up high. 3-0 the count here on Coleman.
Coleman's definitely added some height and reach coming into this year.
That one in there for a strike. He didn't get very many plate appearances last year. And that one laced through the infield for a single. They're going to send the runner. Coleman in safely, and the throw gets to the backstop. So Branyan Coleman, will slide into second base.
Stepping up to the plate for the Senecas.
So he'll advance on the error.
Now, which Coleman is this one? They just came in.
Well, that's Branyan at second, and that was Tucker that just scored. So now you got Logan Ritzler at the plate.
Branyan's related?
Branyan that's Brian's kid. That's the third base coach down there. So Branyan and Tucker were both Eagles teammates. This one bunted, foul down the third base line. But yeah, they are cousins. First cousins. It's pretty much a family affair on this team. There's a lot of siblings and family members on this team.
That's Catholic school.
That one in there for a strike to Logan Ritzler. It's quickly 0-2. Ritzler comes into this one batting .400. 10 hits, 25 at-bats. Ritzler fouls that one off and out of play.
Lands right on top of Black Kia Soul.
Yeah, okay.
What?
So much damage done, I'm sure.
Would you even be able to tell where it hit?
Probably not.
Ritzler pops this one up on the infield. Colin Smith. Actually, no, that's second baseman. Jacoby Ellis comes on to make the play.
Stepping up to the plate for the Senecas. Number 24.
Or Ellis is playing first base. I thought Colin Smith. Where's Colin Smith playing? Left field. I need glasses.
My glasses.
We got Brody Brickman at second. Jacoby Ellis at first. Then who do we have? Asher Smith at shortstop. Sean Pierce at third base for the Chieftains.
Not sunflowers.
Reese Hoover in center field. Braylon Ramirez in right. And Colin Smith in left field. And who do we have behind the plate? Austin Smith behind the plate. There's your defensive alignment for the Chieftains.
That's close. I said the umpire.
Pretty close.
Ooh, that one out.
Vincenzo Lyons at the plate. 2 down. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Runner down at second base. It's 1-0 Calvert. Frankert steps off.
It was amazing how that one floated back inside.
Right? He's got some good movement on his pitches, man. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Same pitch. That young man's going to go run after a souvenir for himself.
If only it worked that way, Tommy. They're going to go. If that kid tried to keep that ball, they'd probably shag him down. Like, all right, you're done. Give me that. Come on.
Might just keep running. That one had some distance.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Outside. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, that one didn't have the control as the previous pitches did.
Lyons comes into this one with a .605 batting average. He's drawn 10 walks on the year. And that one just misses. I mean, that was
Yeah.
shaving the margins. But it's a full count here on Vincenzo Lyons. Kellen Franker comes set. Here's the payoff. This one hit into the outfield. That's going to get down for a base hit. They're sending the runner. Coleman gets down, and that's another run scored for the Senecas. It's now 2-0 Tiffin Calvert.
Man, that would have been one to have a replay on, as Lions had like almost an ESP effect on that one. Got ahead of that one before it came in and got a hold of it.
I don't know if I did get a replay on that, but we could always try it here.
Well, we got the replay system working now, so that's good to see. Second pitch in there for a strike to A.J. Shoemaker. There's the first pitch. Quick with the button over here. The 0-1. Gets away from the catcher, and Lyons.
I was just about to talk about the action between the bags for the Seneca squad. They got hitters, but, man, the way that they play the bases, that's where they really become a threat.
I got my buttons back. I fixed them.
The Hanna-Barbera board.
The 1-1. Hit to the first baseman. Ellis takes it himself for out number 3. The Senecas put 2 on the board. They lead it 2-0 here as we head to the bottom half of the second inning. Let's take a moment and thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here, broadcast this one live and paywall free for you right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Well, thought I had the list pulled up here.
Yeah, something weird happened from last time we used this. Some things got changed around. I don't know. But
Well, let me see. I'll pull it up on my phone here. Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision. All proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball all season long here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Look who we have here. Firefighter himself, Connor Roush, up here in the press box with us. Taking in some high school baseball here on a beautiful Friday night. Is this weather going to hold off?
I think so.
I hope so.
Should at least get 5.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's why I couldn't find it. We're going to talk about the honor games we've got coming up at the end of May.
Now batting for the Chieftains.
Memorial Day.
Reese Hoover.
We'll be on the coverage for that as the Calvert Senecas play the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes in the Crosstown Classic. Those games will take place at Tiffin Calvert, Ted Rumbach Field for softball, and Zip Zoller Field for baseball. We're a proud sponsor of the event. Of course, there's a lot of festivities going on that week. On the following weekend, big youth baseball tournament to be played at Hedges Boyer Park. A lot of fun stuff going on, with 100% of all proceeds benefiting Tiffin Honor Games and the Seneca County Honor Bus. Of course, you can always get on board, help out, contact them. Just look them up on Facebook, Tiffin Honor Games. Get a hold of Kurt Malott. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Reese Hoover. Hoover grounds this one to third. King fields it, throws it, and he's going to be late with the throw, as he would have needed to, with the slow hop that he got there,
That's
Tommy.
That's what I was going to say. That was
even Machado wasn't going to make that throw.
that was very slow to get to the third baseman, and he put some heat on it to try to get it over there, but just in the nick of time, gets on base. Quick with the call on that first strike.
I got to give it up to Emma Maeglin down there, braving the elements outside. The 0-1 misses to Pierce, and it's now 1-1. Runner at first base with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. 2-0 Calvert. Here's the 1-1. This one hit to second. Second baseman flips it to the shortstop, who flips it over to first for the double play. Senecas, I'll tell you, Tommy, I've seen them turn that plenty of times over the last 5 years, and it doesn't matter who's out there, they just make it look easy.
That's what we talk about, the infielding of the Seneca squad. I mean, you got guys that just really have the peripheral to be able to come in, make that play, and know where everybody is at all times. And that was a great defensive play by Calvert.
That one misses outside.
But as you know, anytime you're playing 2-second, you're going to try to hit that one away.
Yeah. Asher Smith at the plate for the Chieftains. The 2-0 popped up, foul. That's going to get out of play. For Smith, this is just his 18th at-bat on the year. He's looking for his third hit. The 2-1. This one hit into right field. It's going to go foul and out of play. I don't know if this weather knows what it wants to do right now.
I watched the pitcher try to lead him outside a little bit here as the last.
Boy, he caught that edge with that one.
Yeah.
At the end of 2. The Senecas 2, your Chieftains 0.
Ritzler with the strikeout. That'll do it here for the second inning. It's 2-0 Calvert. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen's sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
And we're back here in Bascom at Chieftains Field. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you. Greg the Wizard Kinn on the production side of things. Emma Maeglin on camera. Thanks for tuning in here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. We start the third inning. Calvert leading 2-0 over the Chieftains. Kellen Frankert starts out his third inning of work. Senecas start out with Charlie Palm leading things off. This one hit all the way into left field. It's going to get down and all the way to the fence. Palm will round second, but he's going to hold there with a leadoff double.
Now batting for the Senecas.
He put a ride into that one, and the left fielder kind of misplayed it, didn't know where it was going to end up, so he came in and then had to go back on it.
Why is he going back?
Oh, he just had to give some equipment to the coach there. That'll bring up Connor Moyer. Moyer 1 for 1 on the day. Had a single back in the first. Fouls this one back into the fence. There's something about those. I just love the sound of a fence. You know, like the net is one thing, man, but when that ball hits off the fence, it just brings back a lot of memories. Moyer hits this one. Shortstop, backhands. Throw over to first. That's going to sail high and all the way out of bounds. But the backup there, Ellis, did a nice job. Noticing that it was going over his head, he just took off and ran after it right away. And they got a lucky bounce on that as it came right back to him.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a good play by the shortstop. I mean, he recognizes that your guy on second ain't going to go, you need to make that play at first, and it just got away from him.
You could
But
possibly chalk that up to the elements. You know, you don't know if ball maybe a little slick there, maybe it got out of his hand. But
yeah, nonetheless, it was a great grab. Just a $1 million play and a 10-cent finish.
Runners at first and third, nobody out here in the top of the third. Cameron Moyer at the plate for the Senecas. Starting to rain again.
Oh, yeah.
Bring this in a little bit here. Hopefully it's just a little spurt and we can get through this.
That's also the other thing that the elements don't help with is not only the play on the field, but you get a lot of expensive equipment to bring this game to you live and paywall free. So sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge to make sure that everything's safe.
Yeah.
Not just on the production side, but on the field in general.
Moyer fouls this one off and out of play.
As you can see on this overhead camera here, look at them raindrops.
Bring that in a little bit.
Those are what I call the Greggy Kinn raindrops.
Now, if this one gets called for the delay, they just might as well just play a rubber match and do
a double header.
Yeah.
Moyer fouls this one off his foot.
Maybe get a break.
Yeah, it might.
Like I said,
it might ease up here.
A little spotty.
I think with the way the weather's been lately, they're going to try to play this as much as they can. They're going to try to squeeze this one in. The 1-2. Swung on and missed.
Hard fought at bat, but goes down swinging.
That was a nice pitch by Kellen Franker to get the strikeout. That's a big strikeout there with runners at first and third, nobody out.
Yep. Runners on the corners. Franker comes in the clutch with the rain pouring down.
That sounded like thunder to me.
Oh!
No, they got to bring man on third in.
And the run will score as the ball gets away.
Had a nice collision right there in front of our camera, guys.
Yeah.
And what was for sure could have been a sure play ends up putting another run on the board for the Senecas. Oh, that's frustrating,
See if we
Nate.
caught that one here.
Yeah, I think the umps are calling everybody together because of the thunder. I heard it.
Look at the replay here, guys. You can see the collision right here.
Oh, man. Ouch. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Think
you
of
gotta
that.
take into account, even if the rain lightens up, but it's already been landing on the ground, and that ground's going to get wet. So.
Well, a double noggin knocker Brought to you by Clouse Construction. That's Calvert up 3-0.
Nate, you want to go over any of our others?
Yeah, let's talk about our keys to the game brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore.
Whoops, wrong thing. There we go.
As for the Chieftains tonight, I thought it was important for them to play some small ball. They need to get guys on base, move them over any way possible, whether that's bunts, whether that's walking, whether that's working the count. You got to get guys on, play small ball. But also they've got to play some fundamental defense. They really cannot afford to have a whole lot of errors out there, and you've already seen the product of errors is runs on the board for Tiffin Calvert. So 2 of these runs are the result of errors by the Chieftains. But for Tiffin Calvert, throw down to second is not in time, and Connor Moyer in there safely with the steal. Continuing with the keys to the game for Tiffin Calvert, they need to get it's important for them to get ahead of hitters. And then they also need to put pressure on the defense by getting guys on base and doing what they just did right there. Stealing bases, keep them moving. Be aggressive on the base paths. Those are your keys to the game brought to you by our friends at First National Bank of Sycamore.
I mean, you call it a strategy or keys to the game, but it's more of a calling card, especially if you follow this Calvert squad as long as we have. Oh, that one.
This one's
going to land.
Right in front of the center fielder. Moyer,
wow,
from second will score, and it's now 4-0 Calvert.
Just the way they're able to place hits and be cognizant of where runners are, that's just great coaching and also great fundamentals.
I told Emma to bring it in because she's soaked out there.
I seen her moving with it.
Yeah. I'd rather not lose a $4,000 camera if we can afford it. If we can keep that thing inside, let's keep it inside.
Hey, it's got zoom tower to shoot from inside the concession stand.
I mean, scooch over there, hot dog vendor. Get comfy.
She can take
snap
orders.
Throw to first, but the runner dives back safely. Cohen Stahl there with the RBI single. Makes it 4-0 Calvert. Oh, that's a nice pitch right there. Took a little bit off of it, dropped it right in the bucket for the strike. It's 0-1. Snap throw to first. Runner once again dives back safely. Runner off. Throw gets away from the catcher, and Stahl gets in there without a throw on the wild pitch. Frankert looks like he's pretty soaked out there.
Oh, yeah, the uniforms went from gray to dark gray real fast.
Oh, yeah. Four nothing Calvert. 2 down here in the top of the third. Frankert with the pitch, the 1-1. Line to the second baseman. Scoops, throws. That's out number 3. But the Senecas add 2 more to their lead. It's 4-0 Tiffin Calvert as we head to the bottom frame here in the third inning. Nate Mullins and Tommy Hall on the call with you here as we have Greg the Wizard Kinn on the production side of things. Emma Meglin just retreated back into the concession stand to seek shelter from the storm. It's not really a storm, it's just steady rain. It's just been steady since about the beginning of the third inning there. So, but they're going to keep playing this. Like I said, I think they're going to try to get this one in.
I'm going to do the player spotlight.
Absolutely. Let's talk about our player spotlight brought to you by our friends at Vicek Orthodontics. For the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains, we shine our spotlight on Brody Brickman as he comes into this one, batting .469. On-base percentage, .525. He's got 15 hits. He's got a double, 5 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, and 13 runs scored on the year. And for the Tiffin Calvert Senecas, we shine our spotlight on Charlie Palm. Comes into this one batting .455, .432 on base percentage, but a .636 slugging. That gives him a 1.069 OPS. Very impressive for the sophomore shortstop.
Yeah.
15 hits, 6 doubles, 17 RBIs, and 13 stolen bases. As that sophomore shortstop, Tommy, you think about the injury he suffered during football season. And I don't know the extent of the injury, but I do know I watched him walk around in a sling for a little while, so it's definitely an extensive injury to his shoulder. He's taken some time to recover from that, so he's not pitching this year. But to see him out there have the impact he does on the field and at the plate, to still have an impact on the game, it's impressive.
Yeah, that's the thing is you don't want to rush. So, I mean, this kid's still got a lot of baseball ahead of him, and he's showing up and showing out during this sophomore campaign. As
To the plate for the Chieftains. Number 10.
I think we're at the top of the fourth.
This is the bottom of the third.
Or bottom of the third.
Colin Smith will lead things off for the Hopewell-Loudon Chieftains. Smith batting in the 9 hole. Watch his first one in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Smith comes into this one batting .240. 6 hits and 25 at-bats. 5 RBIs, 4 runs scored. He watches that one in there for a strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Logan Ritzler back out for his third inning of work. Ritzler with some impressive numbers coming into this one. That one hit down the third base line. King up with it over to first, not in time as Smith, speedy out the box, was able to beat out the throw. Another one of those slow rollers down to third.
And that was the thing, too, is King came up on that ball as well, and still.
Stepping onto the plate. Number 9.
And that's why 90 feet is the perfect amount of distance between each base, because, I mean, just one tiny little misstep, just one false hop of the ball, and that's what allows you to get those infield singles. It's the perfect. It really is the perfect game. Like, it was designed a long time ago, and they really haven't changed very many of the rules for this game. America's pastime. That one up high and inside on Brody Brickman. It's 2-0 on the junior second baseman. Brickman, our player spotlight here tonight, batting .469 coming into this one. Shows bunt, but that one, he missed at it, offered at it, but missed. It's 2-1.
Pretty sure he showed bunt in his card, too.
Greggy, I got to give it up to you. I love the score bug. Like, that is...
So I've been working with some things
It's
here.
so cool. Like, that's beautiful.
I don't like today's weather.
No, I don't like it either. I didn't like it last Wednesday. This Wednesday either. The only thing that made me feel good about that was, we called it right away. I was like, they're not going to play this game. And the only thing that made me feel good about that is, looking back, they didn't go back and play the game again. So we made the right call. We knew. Full count here on Brickman. Runner at first base, nobody out. Payoff. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Ritzler with another strikeout. That is strikeout number 3.
Now batting for the Chieftains. Number 3, Austin Smith.
No runs on 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, and 2 1/3 from Logan Ritzler. And we're going to have a mound visit here, as I think he's going to be done. I think that'll be the end of his day as a pitcher. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe just cleaning his cleats off here. I don't know. We'll see what the call is here. But we do have a mound visit, once again brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. This gives me a little bit of time to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you this ball game live and paywall free here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors bringing you high school baseball all season long right here on the pulse of the Buckeye State, Heart of Ohio Sports.
As you see there, Nate, I've made the sponsor train because, as you always say, there's always room to get on board.
That's right.
So
Get on board the sponsor train with us here. The 0-1. Misses. 1-1. That was close.
And catcher communicating to Ritzler to bring it down a little bit.
That one crosses the plate for a strike. It's 1-2. I probably wants to just keep it down, see if we can institute this, keep the ground ball in play, double play ball. This one hit the third, through the infield, past the diving glove of the third baseman. That's a nice piece of hitting there.
Like a raw nerve, Hopewell-Loudon trying to expose the third base play in this one. They've really have played that position very well to where they've been getting batters on. An enviable task with a third baseman just having everything hit his way. That's King.
First pitch misses down low to Kellen Frankert. Frankert 1-for-1 with a double. He was left stranded back in the first inning. A time called here. Oh, there was a thunder. So.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that.
I thought I heard it earlier, but that was when I didn't hear and everybody else heard.
Well, what's funny, Nate, is you said it, and I didn't realize until you said it that that's what I just heard.
So that will delay the game for at least a half hour here.
Say with the headset on, you just hear a lot of noises and rumblings.
Yeah. Well, let me take a look at the radar here and see what our plan is here. Because it is 4-0 Calvert. Got runners at first and second for the Chieftains here with one out in the bottom of the third. And we're going to get some heavy rain coming our way here pretty soon, as this radar does not look very promising. Yeah, it looks pretty gross coming this way, yep. Got some red spots coming. I mean, there is a little gap, but yeah, it also, yeah. I don't know, folks. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. Well, we'll take a little bit of a timeout and assess the situation here. We'll play some commercials. We'll pay our bills here, and then we'll decide whether we're going to come back and stick this one out, because if there's more thunder, they're just going to keep delaying this. So we'll see what we're going to do here after this. But don't go anywhere. Stick with us. We'll be back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter-A-Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
Stop down to Benchwarmers in Tiffin or call it in for delivery. Fresh cut fries, locally sourced ingredients, and phenomenal service. Give the Tiffin store a call at 567-268-9268 and place your delivery order now. Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're locked into the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Heart of Ohio Sports. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Prevent opioid and stimulant misuse in your teen sports journey. Keep all medications locked and only use them as prescribed. Talk openly about the dangers of misusing painkillers and stimulants. Work with healthcare providers to find safe alternatives for pain and focus. Protect their future. Prevent misuse. Visit carsa.org for prevention tips and community resources.
This is a Butler building, and so is this one, and this one, and this one too. They're all Butler buildings. Custom designed, custom built to exacting specifications by Clouse Construction, your local Butler builder. Discover the difference a versatile Butler manufacturing building system can make for your new facility. Virtually any size, any shape, any usage. Call Clouse Construction today. You'll find their work all over Northwest Ohio and online at clouseconstruction.com.
My stomach is messed up.
The game's almost over. Can't you wait?
No, I gotta go right now.
Wow, really?
Swung on, hit the center, well hit. Back, and this one's gone. A home run for Connor Moyer on an 0-2
Needed
pitch.
that.
Smokes it to dead center.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
It happens. Never miss a moment. Heart of Ohio Sports. At Vicek Orthodontics, they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. Vicek and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. Discover the difference of personalized care and a smile you'll be proud to show off. Schedule your consultation with Vicek Orthodontics today.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
After an injury or surgery, adults are often prescribed opioids or stimulants, powerful drugs that help with pain or focus. But when unused or expired medications linger, they pose serious risks: misuse, addiction, or accidental poisoning, especially for children. Seneca County has 5 locations where you can safely dispose of medications. Take it to the box or use a deter bag at home to deactivate them safely and permanently. Prevent misuse, protect your family, dispose safely. Learn more or request a free Deter Safe disposal bag at carsa.org. Prevention starts with you.
Put your game face on. Heart of Ohio Sports.
All right, welcome back, folks. We just heard another round of thunder roll through here. There's some discussions being had on the field right now with the coaching staffs. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing, but even if they do resume play, there's a pretty heavy rain heading our way right now.
So you can take a look at the radar. It doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon, Nate.
This camera would be the best and the only camera that we would have if we were to decide to continue. So I think we're just going to call this one, folks, on our end.
But like you said, Nate, it's 30 minutes every time it thunders.
Yeah.
It literally just thundered. So like every time we get maybe 5-10 minutes in, it just thunders again. So
Yep, and that just resets the clock. So unfortunately, we're going to call it on our end, but if they do decide to replay this game, or if they call it and then they decide to reschedule it, we will be on the rescheduled date. So we'll keep our eye out for that one. Either way, I know Hopewell has a game scheduled for tomorrow against Seneca East. It's looking like more rain on the way tonight and into tomorrow, so that might not even happen. So weather is not cooperating right now for baseball, but it's Ohio. What do they say? April showers bring May flowers, or more May showers.
Yeah,
I see it's raining hard in Fostoria,
it's
so
coming this way. So
it's coming right for us. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here tonight. I want to thank Tommy Hall for joining us here. He made the drive all the way over from Upper, and he got about 3 innings of baseball in before Mother Nature said, that's enough. We can't handle any more Tommy Hall today.
A long hour ride home.
Give a shout out to the sponsors one more time.
Absolutely. We'll give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Once again, we want to thank Xcaret Mexican Restaurant, Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, Clouse Construction, Benchwarmers Restaurant and Delivery, First National Bank of Sycamore, UIS Insurance and Investments, Vicek Orthodontics, the Ohio Army National Guard, and Feasel's Frame and Collision, all proud sponsors here with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. Connor, did you leave your glasses on the screen there?
That's a good touch. That's a good touch.
All right, folks. Want to give a big shout out to Emma Maglin. She is soaked, but she gutted it out there for us in the elements today. And I'll give a big shout out to Greg the Wizard Kinn for all of his work as well. And a big shout out to all of you for tuning in here with us. Once again, it is 4-0 Calvert, bottom of the third. Hopewell-Loudon with runners on first and second with 1 out. And they have delayed the game, and we'll see if they're going to resume it or not, but on our end, we're calling it. So have a great day, everybody, folks. You've been watching Heart of Ohio Sports.